Welcome back to One Crack News. Here we tell you the real. We just shoot it to you straight. Now, people are outraged that the San Francisco Giants CEO Larry Baer, who is on this videotape, somebody recorded him having an argument with his wife outside. He tries to take the cell phone from the wife, and she falls out of the chair. Like, oh my God! You know, and he grabs the phone, whatever, and he walks off. Now, the two were loud arguing before that happened. Now, they were out having coffee before all of this happened. This is at the Proxy at, this is like a plaza outside on, what's his name, Hayes and Octavia Street. It's like a coffee juice shop. You know, they got pizza cart, movie screens for chairs for visitors and stuff like that. The couple was arguing before everything escalated. She told Larry to sit down, and next thing you know, he went up, grabbed her. They said people tried to intervene, and then he backed off and kept going. Larry made a statement saying, "My wife and I had an unfortunate public argument related to a family member, and she had an injured foot, and she fell off her chair in the course of the argument. The matter, it was resolved. It was squashable over a cell phone. Obviously, it's embarrassing." Now, this was not good enough for some, so he issued a second apology Friday night. "I am truly sorry for the pain that I have brought to my wife, children, and the organization. It is not reflective of the kind of person that I aspire to be, but it happened, and I will do whatever it takes to make sure that I never behave in such an inappropriate manner again." Then Pam Baer came out and made her statement through an attorney as well. "I would like to clarify the events of today. My husband and I had an argument in public about which we are quite embarrassed. I took his cell phone. He wanted it back, and I did not want to give it back. I started to get up, and the chair I was sitting in began to tip. Due to an injury I have sustained in my foot 3 days ago, I lost my balance. I did not sustain any injury based on what happened today. Larry and I have been and still are happily married." Jesus Christ. Now, Major League Baseball has released this following statement Friday, which doesn't mention Baer or any potential disciplinary measures. Major League Baseball is aware of the incident, and just like any other situation like this, will immediately begin to gather the facts. We will have no further comment until this process is completed. Now, he has been the CEO since, 2012? He is basically designated control personnel for matters with the Major League Baseball and everything. And listen, this is what's wrong with the social media era today. Everyone thinks it's a great idea to record everything. If something's going down, let me get my camera out and record it. You got to know the situation. But sometimes it's not a good idea. Now, this guy here, everybody black want him suspended. They do it to the brothers. If he was black, he would already be gone. That might be true. But let's look at the scenario. Every story I saw was something ridiculous. He pushed his wife out of the chair. He threw her to the ground. He dragged her to the floor. He dragged her to the ground. He didn't drag. There was no push. The chair gave way. She grabbed his phone. He was just trying to get his phone. She grabbed it because she wanted his attention. He got up and got his phone. And that was that. These spats happen all the time. If it's anybody's fault, it's the wife's fault for causing a scene, grabbing the phone, playing games for attention. And, hey, she know how her husband can get. But she made a scene, and that statement basically says she's taking responsibility for it. Now, the first statement was completely him. And then they had to go and get an attorney to get involved and put out another statement. Is the way he was saying it. Like, look, she was out there. It was a family member situation. And we was having an argument. We're embarrassed about it. You know. She fell out of the chair because she had an injury to her foot. So she fell. She took my phone. That was that. So with that being said, that's how everything turned out. I didn't mind one bit what happened with this situation. I don't care if he's punished or not. Because the situation was very much explained in the video. People are jumping to conclusions, sensationalizing something that is a trivial situation between two married people. Stay out of their business. They were doing fine. He was getting his phone. She shouldn't have kept it from him. But okay. Larry was doing his thing. This is not a situation where they need to pile in on Larry. So with this situation, I'm with Larry. He ain't did nothing wrong.